What's up, guys? It's your girl Donk here, coming at you again for another one. And today I'm going to be taking my very first Harley Davidson ride on my uncle's 2010 Fat Boy Low. And this thing, oh my gosh, it's sex. It is beautiful. I love the overall aesthetics of this bike. I love the flat black. I love the Vance Hines bikes, which is the only thing that my uncle has actually upgraded on this bike. Everything else, he says, is stock aside from the sissy bar. And I especially love how low it is. This bike is 727 pounds with the full tank, so I'm excited to see how well it handles. Let's see how it feels sitting on it and if it's as comfortable as they say it is. Oh yeah, it really is. This is nice to sit on, that is for sure. I love how low it is. I can see what they're talking about. I look okay? Feels good. Definitely. It's got a key fob. That's super awesome. So I'm sure that has to be within a certain amount of proximity within the bike. Obviously do the kill switch, turn it on, and then I'm sure it starts right up. Boom. Ooh, that Vance Hines though. Bye, baby. I'm gonna take this out for a spin. Can we say yes to the bike? I'll take your boots, your clothes, and your motorcycle now. Yo, I'm loving this so far. This is so awesome and so different from the N109, which is the only bike I really have to compare this cruiser to, which I'm not going to do throughout this video. I don't think that's really fair because I'm not that knowledgeable in Harley Davidsons. But what I will make a quick comparison on so far that I'm incredibly just blown away by, because the bike is lowered and all of the weight is in its center mass, low gravity, it's 727 pounds, and the M109 is like, I think 760 pounds with the full tank. And I'm telling you right now, this feels like it's, I don't know, 300 pounds. I'm loving it. Man, I feel like a sex machine on this thing. Yes, baby. Let's talk about Harleys. Just you and me. A few things that I'm noticing right off the bat. I don't see an RPM gauge. Do you guys? Like, I don't see any of that. I don't see a gear shifter, which is fine. You don't need that either. You just got to be able to listen to the bike, to the pipes, and to the engine and really feel like when you got to change it. I honestly love, and it's so weird, freaky feeling, is the half moon footboards. Yeah, that feels super weird. Why? Because I'm riding in a chair. I'm like sitting straight up. On the M109, because it's so massive, I'm kind of leaning forward just a little bit. And on this, I'm sitting up fully erected. And like I said, I'm sitting completely in a chair-like position. I'm so relaxed right now. I can totally see how this would be great for long rides, like cross-country rides. I couldn't imagine my hip flexors getting sore at all. The thing that feels mad weird about the position that I'm sitting in is leaning. Of course, the concept is the same, and I felt the same way when I first rode the M109. It was my very first ride on a cruiser ever. And I was like, whoa, this is really weird, man. But this is even weirder because, again, I'm like straight up in a chair-like position. It doesn't feel like I should be on a motorcycle right now. I feel like I'm on a couch. The thing I'm absolutely loving right now is there's no windscreen. You would think that it'd be like getting tossed around and stuff. Granted, I am only doing 50 miles per hour, but I don't feel any of that. I feel just wild and free, baby. I feel like got daddy long legs. I have way more than enough room to flat foot, no issues. Even if I wasn't wearing heels, I don't think it would be a problem. And I think that also, if maybe you're like a 5'5", 5'6" kind of guy or gal, you would easily be able to control this bike. I was extremely intimidated by the M109 because it's heavy, and because the seat is wider, it makes it harder to control in flat foot. But one thing that they did with this bike in particular in the seat is they made the seat far more narrow, so your legs aren't spread as widely. Just super nice, because now I feel like I can just straddle this thing with no problem. Gas tank is right here. You got your fuel indicator right there. Okay, let's go. Ooh, it feels really weird to lean, but I'm doing it. I'm putting on that lean. Smack on it. Another thing that is mad cool about this, one that I'm probably not gonna take advantage of while I'm riding, but it's got heel to toe shift changing, meaning you can shift up and down using your toe and your heel. So you would use your toe to go in first, and then you would use your heel to get to the rest of the gears. Or if you didn't like that, you could just simply use your toe the entire time, like what I'm doing. I'm not really comfortable with the heel deal, so it's definitely got a nice little pick-me-up. I'm really enjoying it. It's not slow, and it's not going to give you whiplash. It's like Goldilocks. It's just right. Man, I have to tell you, man, Harley Davidson's taking a win. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I've always kind of been not a huge fan of Harley Davidsons. And I'm not saying that this bike is completely changing that, but, well, maybe, okay, I'm lying on that. The bike is changing that. But the only reason why I've kind of been resistant to Harley Davidsons is because they're so expensive, man. They're so expensive. You can go out and buy a bike that is similar to the Fat Boy Low, I'm sure, for a fraction of the price. But one thing that I absolutely do love about this bike, and Harley Davidson in general, is that it's full-blown American. That's right, America. And I love that. I love that. I love its sex appeal. I love that it's made in our country. And I love that it's comfortable to ride. Like, it's just super smooth. There's no like, oh my gosh, I can't handle it. I feel like this person's really... You got something to say to me? I feel like this person's looking at me. I don't know. You know, the other thing that's kind of tripping me out here too is this whatever light fixture holder deal. It looks like a giant flask, and it's making me thirsty. I really want to get this thing on the highway. Now we're hitting 70 miles per hour, and I don't feel like I'm getting thrashed around at all. Another thing that's super cool about this bike that I'm loving is the lane change indicators. There's one on each hand, and they're self-canceling. So if you're the kind of rider like me that rides down the road half a mile with your blinker going, this bike just might be for you. I feel like a boss. Like, I own this highway. This highway is mine. Is that guy just filming me? What is he going to do with that? Thanks, man. I don't want to know what he's going to do with that later. I don't want to know. Did you guys see that? He was like filming me. I also venture to say that if you're a first-time rider, you're looking for a cruiser, more specifically you're looking for a Harley, I would honestly recommend this, even as a first-time bike, because it's incredibly easy to handle. It's forgiving. It's not nearly as heavy as most Harleys are. And also on top of that, it's iconic. You know, it might be 727 pounds, but I swear it doesn't feel like it. The bike honestly feels lighter than Doc, which is just mind-blowing. So you never know. The Fat Boy Low may just be the way to go. And also on top of that, you look like a badass. Ha ha ha. I hope you guys enjoyed today's review on this Harley. I can definitely see now what the hype is all about with this bike. You know, I never was into cruisers. I've stated this before when I did the review on the M109. Just reinforces the fact that I think owning a sport bike and a cruiser is the best of both worlds. And I'm telling you right now, I would totally buy this bike. This would probably be my last vlog here in Georgia. I'm making my way to Hawaii this Saturday, and I can't believe how fast time has flown. And I'm excited, but it's definitely been bittersweet, man. I tell you what, the last couple of days, it's been Niagara Falls, Frankie Angel. Kind of sad, man. Can't stop crying. It's all good. See you guys next time, which I don't even know what I'll be riding next time, considering the fact that Doc is still in a boat making his way to the island. But when I do see you next time, I guarantee you that we're going to have some fun. Probably on a surfboard. So until then, ride safe, be safe, and live your life. Donk is out.